Good afternoon, everyone. We are back with another very successful placement and a podcast. We have with us Mr. Raman Goyal. Mr. Goyal, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm fine as well. So, for our audience, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, so hi everyone. I'm Aman Goyal. I've done my graduation from Business Economics from Aryabhat College in 2021. And
Mhm,
after that, I started working with Warriors Logistics Private Limited. And
mhm.
with around 10 months stint with them, after that, I started working with Michael Page, which was the main highlight of my career till now. I worked
Right.
with them as a customer partnership executive in the new
Okay.
team. Basically, I set up a new team with them for with the
Okay.
regional director of India, Michael Page India.
Mhm.
And
Right.
after that, I am also cleared my CFA level 1 and level 2 and awaiting results for my level 3.
Oh,
And
lovely.
yeah, and basically then where the job ads came into the picture, I've started working with them because I wanted to change my industry to investment banking and all.
Right.
Yeah,
So, okay, a very interesting portfolio of yours. Right. So, let me ask you this. You mentioned that you did your bachelor's in economics. Right.
yeah, business
Did
economics.
you? Yeah. Okay. So did you not feel like going for an MBA because everyone who goes through economics tends to, end up into an MBA at some premier college to get into finance?
Yeah, I thought of that. I have
Hmm.
given CAT 2 3 times, which is the main exam for if you want to do an MBA in India with the top institute, top B schools. I've
Right.
given CAT 2 to 3 times. In first time I have given CAT was I was in 2021. It was in
Hmm.
2021, and I scored 99.66 percentile. But still
Wow.
didn't get the interview calls from top B schools. And at that time, I
Okay.
was felt like that my profile is not very par because I was fresher at that time. I was just recently graduated
Hmm.
and haven't done the CFA and all these other. I've not now started working with somewhere. So I at that time I thought that I need to prepare my profile. Then I started
Hmm.
working on my profile. I started working with different companies. I worked with Warriors. I worked with Michael Page. Then again,
Right.
given get last year, I scored 99.606 something percentile.
Right.
And yeah, got the calls from some colleges, but still, I thought they were not well enough, or my story was not making a sense for them because I wanted to change my industry. I was working with
Okay.
Michael Page for 2.5 years, which is a recruitment consulting firm.
Right.
And now I wanted to move into investment banking, which is a very different domain from that. There are some
Certainly.
similarities if we talk about the how to analyze company in the point of view of the people and the finance, but still it's a different industry. So I think I thought there my story is not making sense. So I started working on my profile. Started working, getting my profile in the way that I can move into the investment banking or that industry basically. So yeah, so I'm working on that. I think, and in future, in my future plans, MBA is always there.
Ah, lovely. But
Yeah,
you already have a CFA L2 and you're currently awaiting results for your L3. Right.
correct.
So why did you find the need to come to Job Arch? Because CFA is a it's considered a very holistic course, which is the, be all for finance. So why
Correct.
the need to come to us?
See, in Indian market, I've seen that as I told you, I worked with Michael Page. I've seen
Hmm.
people at a leadership level from the same qualifications and in the same industries. So from there, I get to know about in Indian market and the talent pool basically needs to be more have to hands-on experience rather than the bookish knowledge. You can say the degrees and all. If we talk about the other market in some markets, some European market, you can excel with the CFA certifications only. But in the
Okay.
Indian market, it's very important to get hands-on experience because the
Hmm.
talent pool is vast and the people are very competitive here. So that's why where the job ads came into the picture, I get to know about job ads
Okay.
from their website that how they help and how they get the real world experience to us, make work on
Hmm.
live project. But on CFA, I have gathered the information but not worked on a live project. That's the thing that there's
Right.
still a very you can say a demerit or a disadvantage many industry experts still talk about CFA.
Hmm.
So I think from there I got the info in on basically the real world experience from the real world problems I've worked on with the job or the assignments. So I think collaborating that with the CFA qualification has helped me a lot in getting the job.
Certainly. Now, you've touched on some very important points. Now, let me build on this because you work with a recruitment firm, but we work with students, right? We have a recruitment
Right.
agency of our own, but we also work with students. So, what we've seen that students lack skills, right? We have CFA qualified people, not CFA level 3 qualified people. who are awaiting charter, right? Because they don't have the uh, professional experience, the
Correct.
requirements that you have. We have MBAs from IIMs come to us. We have MSc finance students come to us who are from, UK, US, because these are Indian students who went out to study, wanted a job there, but could not get a job. So they came back and could not get a job here.
Correct.
That's how bad the market is. And you've identified it very, very correctly, Aman, that skills matter a lot because everyone
Correct.
can take a degree today. We are a group of very good people. We are smart people as Indians, but we
Correct.
need the hands on experience to stand out from the group of people who have book knowledge. Excellent
Correct.
insight on that. So, now let me ask you this. You haven't done all your assignments, right? And even then, you managed to get an interview, right? Because we understand that some students have very good profiles and understanding, such as yourself. So, how was
Correct.
your interview process?
See, interview process, first of all, when I got the call from the HR of that company that
Mhm.
have selected for the next rounds of interviews after the initial screening. So first was the basically the HR itself. She took my interview, kind of phonic interview. Basically, she
Right,
asked me very basics questions about finance and all. She just wanted to check about my basics, how well the basics are. She checked that, and after that, she was very helpful throughout the process, I must say. She really helped me about how the steps will be further. And then after that, she said, You will have an interview, virtual interview with the associate level person of the company. They'll
great.
be asking you about the basics things about the finance, what are the some terminologies about the financial modeling and all, because the position was financial analyst position. So they asked me
Right.
about that only. Then in that virtual interview, they asked me about normal valuations, about the multiples of valuation, what are the different types of valuations that we do, which I have
Mhm.
learned a lot from the JobAj thing. But
Right.
the practical knowledge also they have asked me about if there's some scenario what you will do. So I think that the JobAj helped me in that. And after that, after clearing that, they have said me that if you clear that round, then you will be called to the office. And first, you will have
Okay.
an Excel test
Okay.
related to the valuation modeling only. And after that, if you clear that Excel test, then you will be having a interview round with the CEO and the partner.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I cleared the virtual round, then they called me for the Excel test in their office only. I
Mhm.
went there, I given the Excel test, and I've done pretty good in that because I have done a course in Excel, and also Jobaj also have a module for the Excel, and most of
Right.
the questions was same that I have learned in the Jobaj module. And after that,
Okay.
I have an interview. After clearing that, I have an interview the same day with the CEO and the partner. In the
Okay.
CEO round, they basically deep down in more concepts of the finance, how the valuations, how the different M&A
Mhm.
models and the other model, DCA models, how they work, and what are the nitty-gritties of that. Basically, they've asked around my other experience, why I want to move into the now in the investment banking space, that I have a more than a 2.5 years experience with a recruitment consultancy firm. So all these are the questions about my profile and my technical knowledge about the CFA and all they have asked also. And after that, I
Okay.
think after the CEO was kind of persuaded that I am a good fit for their company, so
Right.
they got me met with the owner, or you can say the proprietor of the company, the partner. So
Mhm.
he basically that was not kind of an interview. It's just a kind of a conversation about how the things will be in the company and what are my expectations from them and what are their expectations from me.
Mhm.
So I think this was that kind of an interview, and after that they have told me on at that time only that I've been selected for the
Okay.
internship and then the full-time conversion.
Right.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's how
So
the process is.
excellent. Because as I mentioned, we have a lot of people who come to us for jobs, and we have a lot of companies who come to us for jobs, and we need to find a very fine balance on who to and who not to send. That's
Correct.
why, before you were done with all your assignments, we decided that, Aman, your profile was strong, and we had to send you for this opening because this was a once in a lifetime chance. We could have waited, we could have said, okay, complete your assignments and then we'll try. But no, we want to get you the job as soon as possible because we know that a job is very, very important for life. Your
Correct.
CV is starting off right now from this job in finance. And
Correct.
I must say, I'm beyond inspired by your grit, by your ability to keep working. you've given your CAT exam so many times, you've worked in a non-finance role, but you want to switch into a finance role. That takes a lot of guts, and it is a very admirable trait to have,
Mm.
especially
Correct.
in
Thank you.
finance.
Yeah.
And I believe you've been conversing with Vishaka for the entire interview process coordination, right?
Yes, yes, she was very helpful in that. She always, yes, like yesterday also we had a chat about that. She was congratulating me about the opportunity and also telling me
Mhm.
about if I need any person, another assistance also. In the meantime, that she'll be always be ready to help.
Of course, because like I mentioned, we have so many companies and we need people. So let's say 6 months or 1 year down the line, you feel that, okay, this company is not helping you grow in. Then you can talk to Vishal, you can talk to us, and we'll try whatever we have because we need people and you're a good one of it. That's the reality of it,
Yes, correct,
right?
correct. Really helpful.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what was the feeling like? You were told that, yes, you got the job. And what did you feel? How was it?
Like, see, feeling was very good. Like, I was
Mhm.
very, you can say, relaxed or relief now because from a very long time, like I left Michael Page in March 2025.
Okay.
From then on, I was looking for job and I was in touch with the job. I was also doing my modules and all. I've given
Mhm.
time there. I don't wanted to rush through the things, so I was
Right.
giving time. But still, at the back of the mind, I was little worried about whether to how will I get a job or I will get move into this industry because people think I'm an experienced person. But if you see from a finance perspective, I'm not an experienced person. I'm a fresher.
You're a fresher.
Yeah, but people see like I'm an experienced because I have a more than 3 years of experience in different domains. But
Mhm.
still, I wanted to move into they feel like I want to be a good fit because I have an experience. I want to be get into a role that pays me well or gets me a good designation. But always from a starting point of view, as I told Vishak also, I am open with anything. I'm treating myself as a fresher and I want to treat myself as like that only because I have to move into the industry. I'm not the
Right.
kind of a person who's saying, "Oh, I have a 3 years of experience. I need this designation. I this kind of a pay." No, I just wanted to get into badly, and I think that's what I have achieved right now. And I'm very happy that I'll be starting, and I was also excited to basically get the my real hands-on experience kind of a thing.
Absolutely. And what was your family's reaction like?
They were happy, like they were happy for me. They have seen me
Of
from
course.
starting struggling in like they have seen me day and out. Well, I was preparing sometime I was preparing for CAD and then preparing for CFA level 1, then level 2, and again preparing for CAD. They've seen me day in day and out. I'm coming from office and then studying and then doing the same thing day in day out. Now they are saying that things are basically coming in a line or the things are falling in line for me. So now they are happy for me. I'm getting the
Of
results that
course.
I've done.
We work for our family, so at the end of the day, the family is happy, we are happy, and if we are happy, the family is happy.
Yeah, correct, correct. Totally agree.
And now you're starting off as a finance analyst. And what is the name of the company?
The Algebra Group.
Okay. And what does this company do for our audience?
Basically, the Algebra Group, they advise people on their fund management and also they have the
Mhm.
CFO advisory also for the
Okay.
financial planning and analysis and
Mhm.
other domains. And also they are trying to start that they are doing the AI driven investing. Basically, they
Okay.
also seen to the IPO things. They are starting new things. They are a growing
Okay.
department, basically a growing company. They are growing day in, day out. So yeah, I think I'm very excited to work with them.
Very, very exciting role to be in. It's
Yeah.
very exciting to be in a growing company. So, final question to you, Aman. There's many people around that are like you. Maybe they have their CFA level 3 completed, they have maybe their CFA L1, or maybe they're just, graduates, but they don't have a job. They don't have a vision. They don't have a roadmap that, okay, I want to go into finance, but I don't know how to go into finance. What would be your advice as a fresh finance job holder for these people?
See, for these people, for any people, like anyone who wants to
Hmm.
move into the finance industry, first of all, I'll tell them to be specific about what you want. Because
Hmm.
we always, people like always say that we want to go into finance, we want to go into investment banking, but investment banking is a vast field. They
Definitely.
have very different departments in that there are M&A, there's restructuring and all. First, be
Absolutely.
specific what you want to get. Whenever you are specific, you know where to work around. You
Okay.
won't go into circles. You just work on a straight line. You work for that goal which you want. And
Right,
apart from that, I just want people to know that from your my story only, they can see that you don't be rejected, and there's no kind of a best time to get into the finance industry. You can
right.
get a 3 years of experience in a different domain and then think, now I want to enter finance industry. You can go into it because you have time. Because
Absolutely.
In India only, I have seen that people rush to the things that you have to get an MBA by 25, 26. You have to get a good job, 27, you get to get married. But if you're seeing
Yeah.
about the Western countries or the European countries, they are very chill about that. They are very chill, but they're like 28, 29.
Yeah,
That we find out what we want to do really, then
absolutely.
we'll think about it. So I think they
Certainly.
don't have to be rejected from the time if they are just invest time. Everything that you learn will help you somewhere. Like I have learned experiences from Michael Page. I don't say that it's a zero for me right now. I have learned a lot from that, which I'll be putting in forward in my next role as a financial analyst,
Right.
and also from other CFA qualifications. And also, I think people should learn from this that they should always prioritize the learning first and get the real world experience, which is very important
Mhm.
to the. I think Jobs is the best place to go for to get that real world experience or the real projects experience, live projects, and other also like start work believing in yourself. Don't get rejected from the failures. It's kind of a part the learning process, and
Right.
I think eventually the line things will fall in line for you.
Absolutely. Lovely message, I mean, I must say. Very lovely message for all the students who will be watching this. So thank you for joining us, Saman, on this short call. We are very, very happy to see you progress like this. Right. We at Jobbers are extremely proud of you. And I hope your CFA L3 clears out in your first attempt. And I hope that go even higher from this. You get into whatever kind of role you want, whatever kind of packages you want, because you are willing to put in the effort. And we are proud of you for that. Thank you for being
Thank,
a part of Jobaz and thank you for joining us for this call.
thanks, Aman. Thanks for having me. I'm really helpful, really happy to help the fellow students also, and I really want to help job arts through this platform. But it's really helped me a
Yeah.
lot. Well,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thanks.
Aman. Have a good
Thank
day and all the best to you for all your future endeavors.
thank you. Thank you. You too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.